Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope everyone is doing fantastic and that you guys are able to start going to restaurants and everything in your town is starting to get to somewhat normal. Over here, for me, it's kind of a weird time. This was my senior year in university, the last semester, and then less than halfway through, everything got pushed online like everyone else experienced. And that's also how it ended. That was how the last semester ended. Didn't get to say goodbye to my friends, to the professors. We had an online graduation a few days ago via a YouTube video that was pre-recorded. So you could say that my last semester definitely didn't turn out as expected from the beginning, but it's okay because we're still safe and healthy. So now with school finished, it's time to leave San Francisco, head to Southern California. Though a lot of places are still closed or open with really strict rules, I still wanted to do a photography episode dedicated to the city that was my home for the past 2.5 years. And what better way to do that than to go visit the Golden Gate Bridge. This is one of the last times we're going to the Golden Gate Bridge. How do you feel?
I'm sad.
Yeah?
3 years in this beautiful city and we're leaving it.
It's sad. This is the last time we're gonna be able to see it. She's scared of spiders. This is the last time we're gonna be able to see the bridge before we leave, because we're moving down to San Diego. Come on! The spider's not gonna kill you, come on. It's okay.
Why do you make me do this? I don't like.
It's alright. You did it. Good job.
Thank you.
Heather left the house without breakfast and we had to make a stop at the Java Beach because she was hungry.
It's one of our favorite spots in SF.
How is it?
It's really good.
Yeah? Caught you off guard?
Yeah.
Look at all this construction. It's getting in the way.
Look at it. Beep beep. I got distracted, but that's the bridge. That's the bridge. Okay, here I got a little too excited. Driving and vlogging at the same time don't make for a good combination. I stupidly was like going over the yellow line that divided the two lanes and almost didn't see a stop sign. Don't vlog and drive. Woo! Hands, no hands. Stop sign. That guy probably thinks you're crazy.
There we go. Golden Gate Bridge. Here we come. Woohoo! Look at that view of the Golden Gate Bridge. My goodness. I promise it looks better in person. It looks so good. So my thinking is that they did this on purpose. They lined up these two trees right in the middle, almost like a gateway to the bridge. Let's just take a look at this. It's like perfectly lined up. Two trees on each side, and then you have the bridge right there in the middle, and makes for an amazing picture.
No.
Okay, it's a windy day. Heather's trying to keep herself warm over here. Let's get a good picture of this area right here with the two trees. That was close. With the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's do it. We got extremely lucky this day because good weather is something that usually doesn't happen in SF. Usually there's this thick fog that for some reason goes by the name of Carl. No, seriously, like you can find him on Twitter as Carl the Fog. I don't know why, but that's a thing. The fog is notorious for covering the bridge on most days, but thankfully this wasn't one of those days. All right, let's move all of this setup a little closer and get closer to the bridge. Okay. Just look at that. I didn't even realize it when I moved the video recording setup, but it lines up perfectly with the two trees on the side and the bridge in the middle. You can only imagine how good these pictures are gonna turn out at the end with that amazing view. There we go, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Wait, no.
Okay, so since this is...
I'm keeping more. Okay, so since this is one of my last times also seeing the bridge, being in San Francisco, I guess I should get some pictures of me as well. So, Heather, will you be in charge of the camera? I usually don't like pictures taken of me, but when you have such an amazing scenery, and this might be one of the last times you see it, you kind of have to take advantage of it, right? Okay, that's it for taking pictures here at the Golden Gate Bridge. At this location at least, we're gonna hike around and see what other angles we could find. We're also gonna get closer onto the bridge and walk it, and then get pictures from up close and see how those come out. And I think these are coming out pretty good already. So let's find out what else we can see.
What else we can take?
So let's find out what else we can take, apparently. That's the way you say it. There's these abandoned bunkers here, and these doors that lead to the bunkers are always closed, but this one right here
Is open.
and these are never open. I wonder what's inside.
Don't scare me, please.
Let's see. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Huh, this is interesting though. I wonder what they used to use this for. No, don't close me in. No. That's pretty cool though. I wonder if any of the other ones have anything in it, but they're all closed. Heather, no. Stop. That's not cool. No. I never get scared, so I was just pretending for you.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, to give you satisfaction.
I finally scared you.
Never. Nope. It was so dark in there. It was so dark.
Look, see?
This is so unfortunate. This was actually one of my favorite parts of what we recorded that day, and the microphone got absolutely destroyed by the wind. It was so strong. I was trying to show this really cool hike that's along the cliffs next to abandoned bunkers, and you can hike down that cliff to get to the beach that not a lot of people are at because of how difficult it is to get there. You also get a really cool view of the Golden Gate Bridge along the way, and that's just a plus. Okay, here I was just getting a picture of the west side of the bridge with the cliff and the ocean and the beach, and I just thought it would make for a really cool picture. And you would know that if you could hear me explaining it, but the wind was absolutely terrible this day. Thankfully, the audio wasn't destroyed for the rest of the video because that would have been really unfortunate. So this is a cool angle that Heather found to take a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. But there's like this parking lot down there that I don't really want to get, so I'm just gonna try and get down low from here and just get it going out from here. All right, I think that worked out well. Probably looked weird from me doing it, but it's always worth it for the shot, right? Okay, here's the bridge right here where I was just taking a picture, and fun fact, right all the way over here, that's Alcatraz, the prison that's just on a small island. But that's just a fun fact. All right, we're heading up to the walk to go walk the bridge. It's getting a little windy again, so hopefully the audio stays together this time. We're gonna get really, really close to the bridge this time.
Up close and personal.
Up close and personal. It's so loud, I don't know if you can hear me, but we're walking the bridge and you can see the city of San Francisco all the way there in the distance. Just right there. That's the city. And there's the Salesforce Tower, the tallest building in San Francisco. I think the tallest building on the West Coast. There's the tower, the first tower for the Golden Gate Bridge. That's what I want to take a picture of right there. This walk to the center of the bridge never gets old. Thankfully, I've been able to do it a few times by being able to call this amazing city my home for the past couple of years. There's the Golden Gate Bridge right behind us. That's the tower that I want to take a picture at. Isn't it huge? It's so loud out here. It's so windy, but all these cars are passing by and all the wind is just making for such loud noise. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take these pictures, and then I'll see you on the other side. Yeah, at this point, again, the wind was picking up and the audio was gonna be a hit or miss, so I just decided to end the recording there. But the photos came out great, so let's take a look at them. Okay, the first ones that we took were of Heather, and didn't I say the lining up of those two trees in the bridge just looked great? And I don't think she did this on purpose, but she's wearing red and the Golden Gate Bridge is red. Did you do it on purpose?
Yes.
That's a no. No, she didn't do it on purpose. I don't think she even realized till this moment. Yeah, I think the photos of Heather came out great. The one farther away is actually our favorite, the full body one. And the other ones came out amazing as well. For me, I personally like closer up photos, and the ones of me I think just came out amazing too. I usually don't take portrait shots of myself, but they came out pretty good.
You're welcome.
Thank you to Heather. Yeah, here on the second one, you can see the cliff photo that I was talking about with all that action going on with the water and the cliff and the bridge and the beach, the waves crashing onto the ocean. Scratch that. The waves crashing onto the beach. And yeah, it was super windy out there, but it was so worth it for this shot. The shot came out great. One of my favorites. I love it. And then this one on the east side of the bridge where Heather advised me to take a photo, and it was great advice. Came out great. And then by accident, I also focused on a flower. But I think it's so cool how just a single flower, or maybe it's just a weed with little tiny petals on top. I don't know. Is it a flower? Is it not? But it's cool. I like how everything else is blurred out, and this is the one thing in focus. It would have been awesome if it was like a rose or a sunflower or something like that, but cool nonetheless. And then we have the center tower of the bridge that is so tall, and I used a wider lens, and it just gave it this huge appearance. And you can see as I get closer, it just looks like it's towering over me because it is that tall. It's just amazing. Imagine driving underneath that. It's just an iconic bridge. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that we went to one last spot at the base of the bridge before leaving to go home. Okay, here's a really cool spot in San Francisco that a lot of people don't come down to. It's right down here, right at the base of the bridge. You can also walk all the way down to it, and that's like an old fort that's no longer active, but you can go visit it. And it's just a really cool spot to get a different perspective on the bridge and look at it from down below. This picture from that spot came out amazing too. Just look at those rusted, huge chains, giving the photo that extra level of amazingness. I think I'm gonna have to say that this is probably my favorite photo of the shoot. Anyways, that's it for this episode. One of the last episodes I will film in San Francisco. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.